In prior videos, we talked about the idea that your clicks, your purchases, your likes, and all the other data you generate as you interact with an increasingly connected world aren't just your personal business, but your property. On the heels of debacles like Facebook's Cambridge Analytica mess or the recent $5 billion lawsuit against Google for tracking you while you're in incognito mode, we're all waking up to the reality that our data dignity is under assault. And now businesses need to demonstrate that they're doing the right thing with their data, not casting it to the winds or using it in ways that keep us up at night. Perhaps most important, we discussed how data governance extends past your own business to all of the service providers you work with. A privacy signal is no good unless it's enforced not only in one system, but in every system with which it interacts. Businesses trying to do the right thing need a new solution. The current model of personal data spread across tens or hundreds of internal repositories and external systems is both dangerous and unmaintainable. That's where Ketch comes in. We see the whole picture and we solve the whole problem. We've built responsive infrastructure for security and privacy to help engineers, IT organizations, general counsels, and chief security officers to automate privacy compliance, comprehensively control and secure their data, and build regulation-proof software faster. Let's dig into how it all works. First, businesses must decide on their data governance strategy. It has to reflect and resolve competing priorities across all parts of your company. No small task in itself, but then you need to be able to enact those policies across individual rows, columns, or cells of data, both in on-premise databases and in the cloud. To make matters more difficult, you also need granular data control, so you can specify directives like use Tom's data for analytics and recommendations, but not for targeting. Enter the Policy Center, an application that allows non-technical users to define and propagate policies for how data will be managed across the whole company. Policy Center creates a clicks not code framework that guides all your data stakeholders, enables your business to centrally prescribe the rules of play for data management, while gaining trust that those rules are respected everywhere. When your needs change, or the law does, you can easily update your policies. It's simple enough for your legal team or data strategy group to use, but powerful and clear enough to give confidence to your developers, as well as a lot of their valuable time back. Next, businesses must engage with their customers. Here, Experience Server provides a seamless, interactive, intelligent mechanism that serves individuals the right privacy experience at the right time, in the right place. Say goodbye to users being bugged to log in on multiple devices such as tablets, desktops, or mobile devices to express their privacy instructions. Experience Server does the heavy lifting of managing a user's multiple identities. It can give them messages tied to the use of their data, like a courteous invitation to opt back into a website they previously opted out of but are now spending more time on. Or say a consumer is pursuing a health-based offer that could be better tuned to their demographics. Experience Server offers them the opportunity to share more data, while also embedding their explicit consent into a 360-degree privacy profile for the company on the other side of the screen. Once you collect consumer privacy choices at the engagement layer, you need to enact those choices throughout your dataverse. Once a consumer establishes an expectation of how their data can be used, the company has to uphold their end of the bargain. The orchestrator makes it so. The orchestrator takes all those privacy instructions from the consumer preferences and business policy layers and propagates them to all your endpoints, internal systems for billing or subscriber management, say, as well as external systems for CRM, email, and commerce management. It's crucial that privacy and governance are enacted not only internally, but across all the systems you touch. We call this practicing safe data, and it's the serious challenge that Orchestrator solves. At this point, you've instituted your data policies, you've asked your customers for permission, and you've enacted their choices through your processing systems. But none of that matters if the data isn't secure. What happens not just if, but when your network is hacked or a trusted employee tries to use data for the wrong purpose? That's why there's Sortifier, a real-time clearinghouse for data processing activities. First, it makes sure certain data conforms to the purposes for which it can be used, as specified in the Policy Center and captured in the Experience Server. Second, it ensures that the data is securitized at its source, By weaving in tools for cryptography, differential privacy, tokenization, and other such techniques, the fortifier allows developers to secure data wherever it lies and however it's used without any rewriting or duplication. Instead of creating endlessly thicker or higher walls, we make sure that whatever lies within them is worthless to any intruders. If you think it sounds too good to be true that developers can call on the fortifier with zero interruption, leakage, or duplication to their existing data pipelines, well then, you're going to want to watch our next video where we go into a complete explanation of how fortification works. At Ketch, we don't see a zero-sum world where consumer data is protected and businesses lose. We're committed to helping businesses honor the data dignity of their customers while also giving them the privacy and security tools that let them preserve and unlock the power of data for core operations and competitive initiatives. We believe that both consumers and businesses can prosper together. And Ketch Responsive Infrastructure is the suite of tools to make that happen.